What's up, everybody? I guess we're back here with another episode of Kitchen Talk on Bentlinks RC. So I wanted to introduce my new build that I finished up on yesterday and talk a little bit about it. It's the same premise as how I did the base camp, where I basically started with a base camp chassis and did the longer links on it. So you have the 155 millimeter wheelbase, which is a lot better than the short wheelbase, especially for inclines. So I wanted to do a quick talk about it, build breakdown, and let you guys know exactly what's in it and how I did it. So start with doing a quick walk around on it, I guess. Very first thing that you'll notice is that the tires stick way out in front of the body and at least far enough behind the body so you can come off of stuff without dragging it. It is very low. The tires look huge on it, but they're not. They are the little guy racing grippers, which I think are a 62 millimeter tire with the little guy racing parts torque wheels. So I had it out yesterday. It's got a few scratches on it, which is fine because it's going to get scratched anyway, especially if you see my other stuff. You'll know that being pretty isn't always the top priority. So I am going to try to keep this one nice though, because for whatever reason, this build means a lot to me. Like my wife and I have a black Jeep that we wheel. It's very similar. I was really trying to get a set of the raw aluminum torque wheels because that's what's the closest to my Jeep. But one of these days I'll probably pull them off and strip them and go from there. But let's pull the top off real quick and let's talk about what we've got. Actually, before I do that, I want to point something out that I think is super cool about this. And that is that the steering sticks out in front of it. So I basically just notched the body to accommodate that. And it just sits up in there and everything moves across it. Doesn't rub or anything like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's one of those things that you get when you put a short body on something that's a longer wheelbase. So I thought that was pretty cool, actually. And doing that, you have to get a little creative on how you actually mount these things too. So basically it's just on a base camp mounting system with the hook and loop across the front here and then across the back. This does rotate. It's a little tight right now. So anyway, what you're looking at is, not sure if this is how I want to do this or not, but this is how we're going to start. So Mias Racing axles, front and rear. These are the nylon ones. I guess I have a rubber band that's not in the right spot there. I'll fix that. There we go. And so Mias Racing axles, nylons front and rear. The Mias comes with, and this is one thing that I do want to talk about real quick, is that I bought a set of Endura axles, not necessarily for this build, but just to have and for another build potentially. And I wound up sending them back because the Mias comes with everything that you need. Comes with an upper steering servo mount, comes with your rear upper link mount. So there's really nothing that you have to add to it. It does suck because nobody really has them in stock right now. So you're waiting for it to come from China, which is a couple weeks at least. So, but I've got another set on order because I needed to do something else with the base camp because I want to actually, I don't really want to say modernize it, but I want to make it as good as I possibly can. There's Hannah photo bombing. So she's our older Australian Shepherd. You may see the other one here in a little bit, I don't know. But back to it. So I have a Ramp Crab steering servo, which I've actually had really good luck with. They're in all three of my builds. Jumping back to the axles real quick, it does also come with the drag link and tie rod too, so that's super nice because the stock stuff is pretty cheap and weak. I did this basically off of a Basecamp chassis. I didn't get any electronics with it. So I did do an Injora receiver controller. So that's actually been pretty nice. I do want to add maybe some foam around it because it makes it difficult to drive one-handed because it's super slick. My typical, the Injora brushed motor with the MB100 ESC, and then the Injora receiver. So links wise, I did the Injora brass links. That's really good weight down low where you need it. The drive shafts are Injora. They're the Injora metal ones. I was just going to run the stock plastic ones, but the ones I had for the rear were a little too short. So this was I want to tell you this is basically a 51 millimeter front and a 60 millimeter rear, in case you're looking to do that. The chassis didn't come with a skid plate, so I did an Injora skid plate. That's actually really nice. It does hang down a little low. Not super happy with that, but I get it. So space is a premium with these things. The shocks, I did something a little different with. I went with the Injora 51 millimeters, and obviously they have no springs in them. I did that so again I can keep it as low as possible. The rubber bands are basically like a limiting strap, and as you can tell in the front, I did a tie on that, so it actually shortens the rubber band just a little bit, but I did that so it didn't unload so bad. I think that's really about it. I don't know. I'm kind of, I love the 10 scale stuff. I don't know, in the wintertime, this has been great. It allows me to create something, to build something, and I really love the longer scx24s. So I do have a Red Cat Scout that I may be doing some stuff to in the future here. I'm kind of thinking about doing something very similar to what I've done with this, but I'm not 100% sure of the direction I want to go with it. I'm either going to leave it just completely bone stock, which that's just another lie that I tell myself, or I'm going to do something like this with it because I think it would be different. So I don't know. I love it, and I hope you do too. And if you do, then feel free to like and drop a comment. Let me know what you think of it. And I will see you in the next one. And hopefully it's going to warm up soon so I can actually get back to my normal crawling spot, because right now it's basically just ice and snow. So hopefully we can get some run video of this thing doing its thing, because I can tell you that it's definitely the best one I own right now. So take it easy. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.